So guys, today we're taking another look at what you can do if you really want to train and improve your speed. Now we're back here with our friends at the Tanner Speed Academy, where I'll try the so-called speed code, which a lot of pros use to train and improve their speed. And it's really cool, but we'll also show you what you can do if you for some reason don't have a speed code, which you probably don't. So make sure you've subscribed and let's start running. Right, so Carsten, this is the famed speed code. Lots of sensors going on here. Very high tech. What's the deal with this? Why are you using it?
The speed code gives us the ability that we can do training, but we also can do diagnostic. And diagnostic is, for example, what Bayern Munich is doing with this. So the players, when they're in pre-season, they go first on the speed code, then they do 2 drills so that the coaches exactly can measure what they are doing, how fast are they now, how fast were they before they left for the summer break, and then also they can, in the season, they can follow up, is the player improving, and so on. The diagnostic is for the big clubs thing, so therefore Bayern Munich has it, Real Madrid, I know they have it, a lot of Bundesliga clubs, they have this kind of thing using it for diagnostic. But as I said, then also for training, because obviously change of direction is a big thing, but not only changing direction, but also agility. Agility means that you have a signal, like you see the ball or you see a person moving, and based on this you have to move your body.
So you can basically check if I'm fast enough, but you can also help me actually improve my speed.
Exactly.
Right. So let's go into the diagnostics just to see how they actually work, because it's fun, right? And then also we can look at how to actually train your speed. And later, we're also gonna see what you can do if you don't have access to a speed code. Yeah. But Carsten, the first 2 diagnostics drills that Bayern Munich do.
They do 2 drills. They do something called Star Run and something called Chase Next. Okay. And these 2 drills you're going to do now.
Right.
I'm excited.
So, what could I do better?
First of all, you did it really, really well. I mean, coming first time, of course, it's a learning also. So the more often you come, the easier it gets. But there's a couple of things when you change direction, where you see, okay, here you have some potential of improving. There's one thing, for example, when you go from the center to the outside, you would be basically in this position. So your body would move to the outside, though you know you have to go to the inside next again, okay? So instead it would be better if you would have this position. So my body is already pointing into the direction where I'm going next, and now you see my weight is on this leg, not on the outside leg. And from here, I can push off back into the center, okay? So when I'm going here, pam, pam. And it prevents you from injuries, because here you have more stress on the structure of the bones, of the muscles, so therefore it's easier, it's safer to change on this side.
Okay. Do you reckon I will be faster if I do, instead of this, I do this?
I guess, because you know where you have to go. And then it's easier. Then you can point with your body already into this direction.
So Carsten, what about the second drill that the pros use?
The second drill is something where you need to kind of anticipate a little bit more. Part of our game when we play football, it's not only that we take a decision once we have received the ball, but we have to take the decision already before. Thiago, the player of now Liverpool before Bayern Munich, he once was asked, how much time do you have when you receive the ball? And he would say -1 second. So he has to take the decision where he's passing, where he's running next before he gets the ball. So that is what you're doing next. Now you see 2 lights, a white one and a green one. You have to go to the white one, but the green one is indicating where you have to go next. So the moment you touch the white one, the green will turn into white, and there will be another green one. You always have to have a connection with the screen, with the monitor, so you have on the way, you have already to scan and to be prepared if you have to make a right turn, a left turn, or to come back.
So this is not just about like actual physical speed, it's also about the agility of your brain.
It's a lot of, we call it brain speed.
Yeah.
Because without the brain speed, the body will not move quickly.
And that's one of the differences between the high-level pros and the really solid,
exactly,
good amateur players.
I can do things slowly.
Sure, me too.
I can do that, but if I'm pressed, when I'm under stress, then of course it's another game, and therefore that's what the best players can do. When they are pressed, they have a solution already before they get pressed, so that's why it sometimes looks so easy for them.
Right. So this is not easy.
It's not so easy.
So, what could I do better?
First of all, it was good.
Okay.
I mean, it's difficult when you do it the first time. Where you can actually save some time, where you can make yourself fast, is by scanning earlier. So now you were scanning just before you arrived at the box, instead of already just when you left the box before. Then you have to make the scan, because then you have more time to prepare to come to the next box and have to turn to the left or to the right.
Yeah, that's a new thing for me, because I usually scan, before there's even a situation where I can get the ball. As the ball is passed to me, I scan. When I get the ball, I scan, but I don't really scan that much when I'm dribbling. I focus on what's in front of me. So that's an interesting one.
And this is, I mean, when you see the best players, how often they scan. I mean, they're basically constantly scanning, and that is one of the basic things, what they're doing, and that is making them actually better than the two of us.
So instead of that, I need to go like that. Turn the head.
Exactly.
Okay. There's also the training part, where you really train your brain and your speed.
Exactly, because as we said, brain speed is the most important. And we're working a lot with colors. Why is that so important? Because, for example, your team is wearing a white shirt. My team is wearing black. My goalkeeper is blue. Your goalkeeper is red. The referee is yellow. So there's a lot of different colors on the pitch, and depending on what I see, I have to make a different move. For example, if we are playing in defense and I see something white, I have to go to the right because I have to cover you. If I see something black, I can make a move to the left because the right side is already covered by my teammate. So depending on what colors we see, we have an action, and that is why it's so important to do it. There's one scene, you will find it on YouTube, when Thiago, when he was playing for Bayern Munich, they were wearing red. And then you can see on the sideline where you see the boards, the digital boards with some advertisement. They came, I cannot remember exactly if it was Santa Claus or if it was a car. It came and it was red. And then he's passing the ball there. Because he saw something red, teammate, I can pass the ball. So therefore it's very important that we connect quickly also with colors. And that's a drill now that you are going to do here on the speed court.
So basically it's about finding out what color is on the screen, what do I have to do, and what comes up next.
Exactly. And you see, this is the key thing here is not only the reaction, but taking the decision. Because your brain gets the information, it sees a color, and now I have to take a decision. What do I have to do with this information? And that is the key thing what we do in football. We have to take a lot of decisions.
Right.
And that is what we're learning here. And then if your brain is able to process this quicker and make your body move quicker into this direction where your brain has decided you need to go, that's where you win the time. That's what makes you faster.
And that's what separates the pros from us.
That's what the pros can, of course, do on a very high level. So that's one of the things they are better as the most of us.
I'm gonna suck so hard at this. All right, so Carsten, speed court is cool. And I think I can already tell a little bit of a difference with the stuff you told me. But not everyone has a speed court.
Unfortunately.
Not everyone can come to you or go to Real Madrid or Bayern Munich or wherever they have one.
Exactly.
So what can you do if you want to learn these things on your own?
You can do a couple of things, and that is what we're going to show you now. And for this, I have a little surprise for you, because now you will have a session with her. So Amna, she's playing for the Bosnian national team, and she will show you some drills, how you can do it without a speed code.
So if you don't own a speed code, and I guess a lot of us, we don't really, there's still hope, because you can do a lot of other drills. And basically, what you need is 4 different colors that you can throw, and then you can basically do what we're gonna learn now. So what are the drills?
The drill is that you're gonna have a ball, I will throw it to you, and you need to see the color. Yeah. Say the blue color and throw it back. Exactly. Then you run to the flat cone with the same color and run back.
Okay.
Okay?
Green.
Good.
Blue. Green. Whoop.
Perfect.
Blue.
And good.
I'm a football player, not a handball player, you know?
Exactly.
You can tell.
And that's the thing, that you need to work with your body. Mostly we do with our feet. Now you need to look up and react and work with your hands.
So you also need to focus on more than one thing.
Exactly. That's the point, that we need to talk, we need to see and act and work with our body.
And as you can see, I don't really excel at that. So I need this drill. What's the level 2, so to speak?
The level 2 is that sometimes during the game you see something, but that is what your teammate's gonna do. You need to take another action. So maybe during the pressing, you see your teammate pressing on the right side, you need to take the other pressing, okay? So in this case, I throw the red one. You say the red color.
Red.
But you run to the opposite. In this case, yellow, exactly. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Blue.
Good.
Yellow.
Perfect.
Blue.
Good. Perfect.
Okay. That is actually pretty confusing to begin with, but it kind of, you just have to get it.
Exactly.
And I think it's all about practice as well, scanning the pitch, talking to your teammates.
Exactly.
It's weird at first, but you gotta get used to it. So it's all about experience, it's all about practice.
Exactly, exactly.
So is there a third level for the really hardcore guys and girls out there?
Yes. So sometimes we have the tactical plan during the game. So we need to remember what do we need to do in different actions. So now we'll go back to the basic. I will give you the red one, and you say red and you run to the red.
Red, okay, that's over here.
Yes, and you go back. And we do it 4 times. So next one is blue.
Blue.
Good one. And we go for red again.
Red.
Good. And we go for yellow.
Yellow.
Good. Do you remember the order?
Yes, that was red, blue, red, yellow.
Good. Then you go and run.
Okay.
Go to the colors. Good. 1, 2, good. And back. Okay. Good. So you take the actions, but you need to remember where is your players. What do I need to do in this kind of action?
Is it okay for people to mess the order up the first few times?
Yeah, of course. Sometimes you do it a couple of times, but then you need to have your own different type of, can I remember the orders? How can I do to remember it as quick as possible?
Sure.
So think right, left, behind me.
The good players, do they reach a level where they just do it without thinking? Okay, so it's all about practice, getting this into your brain.
And you can always step it up.
Yeah.
Like we can do the opposite way and remember it and so on.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's try that one more time, shall we?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Red.
Good one.
Yellow. Blue. Red.
Good one. And go. Good one.
I got that. Now I just do need to do it quicker and I guess do it again and again and again. But I feel the improvement already now. My brain starts to work just a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
But sometimes this is what we need during the warm-up. How much do we do the colors and really activate our brains during the warm-up? It's not so much, it's more our body. So this is some kind of way to prepare ourselves for the game. So you can be 2 and 2 during the warm-up and do this and then go for the game.
And basically, it's a way that everyone can practice obviously their speed, reaction time, but also the quickness of thought, which Carsten explained is so important in football.
Exactly.
So great drills, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, good job.
So there you have it, my friends, a bit of a sneak peek into how the pros use the speed code to improve their speed. And also what you can do to do the same if you don't have a speed code. But Guys, what should we do next? Let us know in the comment section right down below. Remember, of course, that you can buy the latest Adidas X Speed Portal in the link to Unisport right over there. Of course, as I mentioned before, subscribe to the channel with the notifications on. And then if you want other tips on how to improve your speed, the videos over here are absolutely brilliant. With those words, I'll be signing off. Cheerio.